Welcome. We've got some thrilling Arsenal news lined up for you, so stay tuned until the end to catch all the latest updates. And don't forget to leave 300 likes to keep us motivated in bringing you the latest Arsenal updates. As a seasoned football observer who has tracked Arsenal closely for well over a decade, I found the latest piece on Arsblog, titled "The One Simple Trick Arsenal Need to Make Their Attack Better," to be both timely and incisive. With the Gunners deep in a tense Premier League title race, their attacking output has become worryingly predictable of late. The article rightly highlights that Arsenal rely too heavily on cutbacks and low crosses from the wide areas, yet Viktor Gyökeres is frequently caught out of position or slow to react when those dangerous pullbacks arrive. Despite netting 12 goals this season, the Swedish striker has missed numerous high-quality opportunities by failing to anticipate the ball early enough, in stark contrast to more proactive forwards such as Erling Haaland. The suggested remedy is refreshingly straightforward, a subtle but significant adjustment in Gyökeres' movement and anticipation. Rather than waiting for the cutback to arrive, he needs to make more proactive runs towards the near post and attack the ball with greater urgency. This small tactical tweak, combined with improved synchronization between the wingers and the center forward, could markedly improve Arsenal's clinical edge without overhauling MIKEL Arteta's possession-based philosophy. With key creators such as Bukayo Saka and Martin Odegaard currently carrying fitness concerns, implementing this simple trick ahead of Saturday's home fixture against Newcastle could prove vital if the Gunners are to maintain their challenge for the title. MIKEL Arteta speaks out about Arsenal's crucial victory over Newcastle as title race intensifies. Arsenal are set to host Newcastle United in the Premier League on Saturday, April 25, 2026, with kickoff at 17:30 British Summer Time at the Emirates Stadium. The Gunners currently sit level on 70 points with Manchester City after 33 matches and remain firmly in the thick of the title race. A recent 1-2 defeat to City has only heightened the tension, making 3 points against the Magpies essential if Arsenal are to keep their hopes of a first league title in over 2 decades alive. Newcastle, meanwhile, linger in 14th place with 42 points, battling inconsistent form and some distance from European qualification. The North London side boast an impressive home record at the Emirates, where they tend to control possession and create plenty of scoring opportunities. Historically, Arsenal have had the upper hand against Newcastle, and their first meeting of the season ended in a 2-1 victory for the Gunners. A win on Saturday would provide vital momentum as the campaign enters its decisive phase, while Newcastle will be looking to avoid another difficult away day and stem their recent slide. Much of Arsenal's strength lies in a well-balanced squad. Viktor Gyökeres has been a potent presence up front, netting 12 goals this term with his pace, power and clinical finishing. Declan Rice anchors the midfield with typical reliability, contributing both defensively and in attack, while Martin Zubimendi offers composure and occasional long-range threat in the double pivot. At the back, William Saliba and Gabriel Magalhaes form one of the most solid centre-back partnerships in the division. Their aerial dominance and reading of the game give Arsenal a strong foundation, raising hopes of a clean sheet against a Newcastle side that has struggled to score on the road. In midfield and attack, however, the team must cope without full fitness from key creators Martin Odegaard and Bukayo Saka, placing greater responsibility on Eberechi Eze and Leandro Trossard. MIKEL Arteta, the Arsenal manager, expressed his determination ahead of the fixture. "We have earned the right to be in this position, to be challenging and with the possibility to win. We will prepare the game to win it, that's for sure. We're not going to spend 1 second talking about a draw. We prepare every game to win, that's where we are and we're going to continue to do the same," he said. Eberechi Eze and Leandro Trossard are expected to shoulder more creative burden if Odegaard and Saka are not fully available. Eze's dribbling and individual skill could prove decisive, while Trossard has often made an impact from the bench with goals and assists. Goalkeeper David Raya remains a steady presence, his distribution from the back integral to Arsenal's possession-based approach. Bookmakers and pundits largely favor an Arsenal victory, with predicted scorelines including 2-0, 3-1 or 2-1. The home side are expected to dominate possession at around 60 to 63%, generating more shots and corners. Although Newcastle may snatch a goal on the counter, Their vulnerable defense makes a home win the most probable outcome. Overall, Arsenal's control through Rice and Zubimendi, combined with Gyökeres's threat in front of goal, should prove too much for the visitors. The main concern remains a slight over-reliance on the creativity of Saka and Odegaard. Without them at full strength, the Gunners will need to be more ruthless in the final third. The title race continues to simmer, with Manchester City the closest and most dangerous rivals. Arsenal must maintain consistency in the remaining fixtures, starting with this weekend's encounter at the Emirates. While a win against Newcastle appears likely, football is never short of surprises. Victory on Saturday could yet prove a pivotal moment in Arsenal's pursuit of Premier League glory in 2025-26. Arsenal's Dream 2026-27 squad, Gyökeres swap for £100 million star and Newcastle duo on radar. Arsenal face a pivotal summer transfer window as MIKEL Arteta and sporting director Andrea Berta look to address the squad's shortcomings exposed by a recent dip in form. After a promising start to the 2025-26 campaign that saw them top the Premier League and remain unbeaten in the Champions League for some time, the Gunners have suffered 4 defeats in their last 6 outings, including a Carabao Cup final loss to Manchester City and back-to-back league setbacks that have handed the initiative to their title rivals. The lack of squad depth has become glaring, particularly in central midfield where Declan Rice and Martin Zubimendi have looked increasingly leggy. Injuries and fatigue have stretched the side thin across multiple competitions. To challenge consistently on all fronts next season, Arsenal are expected to prioritize quality reinforcements while offloading several players who have failed to meet expectations. In goal, David Raya remains the undisputed number 1 and is on course for a 3rd successive Premier League Golden Glove. However, Kepa Arrizabalaga may depart after his error-strewn Carabao Cup final display, with young goalkeeper Diant Ramage viewed as a sensible, cost-effective replacement to provide competition and long-term security. Defensively, the core of Jurriën Timber, William Saliba, Gabriel Magalhaes and Ricardo Calafiori is set to stay, supported by reliable deputies such as Piero Hincapié and Christian Mosquera. Yet concerns persist over full-back vulnerabilities when injuries mount. Ben White, once a stalwart, has been a shadow of his former self and could be sold if a reasonable offer arrives, while long-standing target Tino Livramento from Newcastle remains an attractive versatile option for both flanks. In midfield, the addition of a high-caliber operator is deemed essential. Sandro Tonali, the 25-year-old Newcastle midfielder currently at the peak of his powers, stands out as a priority target valued between £80 million and £100 million. His energy, tactical discipline and ability to cover for Rice would provide the much-needed depth that has been missing this season. Christian Norgard is likely to make way to facilitate greater opportunities for promising young talents such as Miles Lewis-Skelly. Further forward, the attacking options require significant reshaping. Bukayo Saka is expected to retain his place on the right, but the left flank has been a persistent frustration, with Gabriel Martinelli and Leandro Trossard both struggling to deliver consistently. At least one is likely to depart, with the aging Trossard the more probable candidate. Young Ivorian winger Yen Diomande of RB Leipzig, who has impressed with 12 goals and 7 assists in the Bundesliga, has emerged as an exciting target to inject pace and dribbling quality. Up front, Victor Gyökeres, signed last summer for £64 million, has led the scoring charts but has largely underwhelmed in terms of overall link-up play and consistency. Arsenal appear prepared to cut their losses by selling the Swede for around £40 million. Gabriel Jesus is also expected to move on due to his recurring injury issues and diminished spark. In their place, a world-class striker is sought, with Atletico Madrid's Julian Alvarez, rated at £100 million and boasting 19 goals this season, representing the caliber of signing that could elevate the attack to the next level. The proposed Dream Squad envisions a more robust and versatile group capable of sustaining challenges across the Premier League, Champions League and domestic cups without the burnout witnessed in recent weeks. Retaining the spine of Raya, Saliba, Gabriel, Rice, Odegaard and Saka while integrating targeted additions such as Tonali, Livramento, Diomande and Alvarez would give Arteta the depth and quality he craves. Whether these ambitious plans come to fruition will depend on shrewd negotiation, player sales to balance the books, and the willingness of targets to choose the Emirates over rival suitors. Success in the remaining fixtures of this season, starting with Saturday's home encounter against Newcastle, could strengthen Arsenal's hand in the transfer market and provide the momentum needed for a more complete squad rebuild come the summer. Thanks for watching Arsenal Time. If you enjoyed this content, don't forget to like, share, and leave a comment below. Continue following the Gunners' journey with us, and see you in the next video. Come on, you Gunners!